Speaking of VIPs, Dustin just walked into the back lounge and asked if everyone wanted him to say hi. So let me know if you want him to come.
Yes. Let's talk to Dustin from Starset.
I'll tell him to come back so you can keep I'll let you know when he comes back.
So, Steve, we've been trying to get Dustin forever, but he's got 1 billion streams, so I think he might be too cool for us. Siobhan's is in our band.
Beam him up.
So I'm going to hand off the headphones for like a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you can just say hi.
Dustin from Starset, everybody. 2020.
What's up? There he is.
Hello, Dustin. I'm Steve Wood. How are you?
There, boom. I can hear you guys.
Hey.
Got you. What's up, man?
I think we have a mutual friend in Mike Plotnikov, actually.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
Mike?
I love Mike.
Mike was my neighbor when I lived in Calabasas.
No way.
Yeah, so my wife and the four of us would go out for dinners. And yeah, Mike is at the studio, which Howard Benson brought in. It's called Village Studios. We've been there?
Yep, I have.
Yeah.
Hung out
Mike
for
and
an
I go
afternoon
back
once.
12 years, I guess, now.
That's awesome. He's an awesome, sweet guy.
Yeah, he's a Canadian guy, actually. He's
They're all Canadians are sweet, I guess.
Yeah. How's it going? How's your tour going?
Great. What are we on? Show, I don't know, feels like 1,000 at this point.
Yeah.
But it's 12 in a row, which was a challenge for singing because we meet every single fan and talk with them. So,
Good.
Man, there's a lot of vocal rest, but it's going well. Very successful.
That's how you have to do it these days. I mean, you really need to look after your fan base. You got to super serve them. Actually, it's so important.
Yep.
Really, and you're doing the right thing.
It's sort of a tiered system, and the different types of fans can sort of feed into the others. We've named on the last record. We named the type of fans between the pedestrian fan, the super fan, and the general rock fan. And then there's 3 types.
So Starset's like a feudalistic society.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I a plebeian?
I don't know. You're the court jester.
That's very possible. I'm the minstrel.
Yeah.
Songs. Anyone want songs?
And 139 guitars.
More, but that's fine. That's very nice. That was nice of you, Steve.
Well, I love those pictures. What do you play, Dustin?
I play a terrible guitar. That I hunt and peck on piano. Everything when I'm writing, it's I was rhythm guitar in my last band, but when I write, it's just like, how does this feel? It's a very low level of musical theory, and it just builds, and it's an iterative process, and there's some guesswork, and it's all shooting blind in the darkness.
Wait, works? Look at you are in the world. I mean, it's working.
Yeah.
The band's really well known. They're playing major festivals. I mean, that's what success looks like, is doing those things.
It's fun. And, there are other people in the orbit that are really good with music theory and really good with orchestration. It can take a top-line melody and flesh it out. I at this point I can't I couldn't orchestrate the entire string aspect of everything. It's always like there's a theme or a general idea, and then it always takes someone with theory to finalize it.
Are you more of a rhythm guitar player or
yeah,
you lead?
And it's rhythm, and it's a special type of rhythm, I would say, because I'm left-handed and I was a poor kid, and so I actually picked strawberries to buy my first guitar. And as soon as I got to the mark where I could buy a cheap right-hand guitar, because left-hand guitars are twice as much money, I got that. And I also play drums, so it's a certain type of rhythmic aspect to the playing.
And by the way, Steve, I think it's adorable that you're not aware that Dustin is actually the lead singer of Starset, the hyper successful, and I use the word hyper because the thing, and Dustin, I gotta ask you this because I respect this completely. You have a world, and the way I can explain it to people is I went and saw you guys, and I looked to one of my friends, and I was like, I'm gonna talk to Siobhan after the show. And they looked at me so angrily, like, how could you possibly interrupt what we are witnessing? But they were very serious, like very, very serious. And at first I wanted to make fun of them, but then I said to myself, I can't believe this is amazing. And I look around and everyone, and it had been since Iron Maiden or Metallica that I had seen so many people wearing your band shirt in the show. And then afterwards, when the show was over, I thought you guys were signing autographs because the merch booth was it was such a long wait, they had to keep the club open. But the fact was, you were just selling merch. And I couldn't, I'm like, dude, this guy not only writes unbelievable music, but he understands it's more with marketing and understand. You've created a literal world. There's a book I need to read. I'm a guitarist. Why?
Yeah. You definitely have that holistic approach to everything that seems so well curated. And while we have our legendary touring master here, I was actually curious what aspect of Starset between the writing, the touring, and the world building is like your favorite, or is it kind of the whole mix among all of them?
Yeah, it is so intertwined with this project that it's hard to have a favorite. I had a band before this that was just a rock band signed to Epic, and that went away, and it was so great that it did because I blended all of my passions with this one, and the cool thing, sometimes it overlaps and it's overwhelming, the world building, the marketing, or the music side, but oftentimes I can just go from one to the next to the next to the next, and especially when COVID doesn't mess that cadence up.
Yeah.
And so I love being able to switch the different sort of brand, or the different
Gears, maybe?
Yeah, the different gears of creativity. There are different types, and then you're blending. You're going from the business to different various types of creativity, and it's awesome.